Hello, boys and girls. This is another session of reading, and it's mostly going to be about summaries and the questions that they might refer to. Well, that you will need to refer to. Yeah, basically. And let's start off with some simple reading. Some words that you will be required to reading right now. Okay? Yeah, they are mostly gonna have you read some words. For a simple start to a warm-up, well, it's mostly a warm-up that they're trying to do for you. And mostly they're gonna have it, you're gonna have to have it no matter how they might present the story. So, let's start off with some simple things that you will have to read, like, very simple right now. Okay? Now, they are going to have you read some words, and that is just for a warm-up. No kidding. That is a warm-up to have you read some things before you really read something. And anyway, yeah, mostly. And they'll have you read pages with words on them, and, well, words on each column or row or line as well. And anyway, you will be required to doing that in RTI, which is reading time and I don't know what the I stands for. I don't really know. Oh, and tonight I was gonna explain. I forgot about the date. I'm sorry. Today's date is Monday, July 29th, 2013, and now I'm gonna explain about the questions and referring to the questions. Please, boys and girls, refer back to the questions that they might require you to do so in the future, because they're gonna have you be required to doing so. Okay? So now let's go ahead and start. Now, the first thing I was gonna talk about was they are gonna ask you this question. They're gonna ask you to retell and tell the person what that story or passage was about. And refer to the main idea recording. Referring to that, you will be required, well, that is one of the questions that you might be asked for in your passages. And it's basically the first question, the story that people might ask you, maybe, so can you tell us what the story was about? Now that's one of the questions that people might ask you. And it's basically relating to, like, summarizing. It's like summaries and summarizing the story a little bit. So it's basically retelling the story and explaining how the story is working out. So, and anyways, the next question. And you might have, they might ask you some questions like that. And the main details. Remember, boys and girls, you will have the main details as well. And the main details are basically what the real topic is about. Well, it's not like summarizing or anything. It's like, it is like, let's see, how can I put this in simple words? Oh, let me think a minute. Oh, okay, I got it. It's like telling what would happen, like what's happening in this story, a little bit. So, yeah, basically. And sometimes they might ask you the question twice. Yeah, they might ask you it twice, but if they ask you it a second time, like, can you tell us what the story was about? You can just, say it in a shorter form, as in a word or two. Basically, yeah. Let's see, what is the next question that they will ask you? Let me see. Hold on a minute, I gotta get to it. And it is okay if you don't remember it. Well, if you what counts is you will need to remember a part of it. Well, probably, but it is okay if you don't remember a part of it. You could just say I don't know or something like that, or yeah, basically what counts is if you put in an answer. The next question is, let's see, and they are gonna ask you this. Hold on, let me get to it. And they might ask you the questions about the character, like, for example, what school did he attend, or where was he from, or what was the problem in the story, and what is the solution that they found out, or who did what, or whatever they might ask you. Let me get to the next question that they might ask you. Let me see. Let me pause this for a minute. Hold on. I gotta get to it. And, they will ask you this question. And sometimes in a character, like if there was more than one name that people called the other character, or what happened, they will explain Well, they will ask you, perhaps, they will ask you what did they call him or her, or whatever that is. So, let me see. And the next question is, how did what to the other people, and that is kind of like summarizing a little bit, summarizing the story. Well, not exactly, but not really as much. And they will require you to do that and they will ask you why did whoever think that that there is whose friends, and they will ask you, would you be somebody's friend whoever hold on, let me get to it again. It's rather a yes or no question. Let's see. Oh, I get it now. They're gonna ask you, would you be the character's friend if you went to whoever the character was at school? It's rather a yes or no question. And if you picked yes, you would. If you picked no, then you wouldn't. So, sometimes you will have those questions like that, whether a yes or no choice. And oh, I'll forget about that because it's vocabulary, because, I'll explain it in the next recording that I may make. It is okay. It is okay to, like, again, this is the questions that they might ask you. Let's go ahead and review some. And, oh, hold on. And another thing that they will do is they will ask you, what does the character in the story look like? And that is another skill that you will have in the future as well, because, well, they will want to know what the character looks like in order to solve their problem, if they even have a problem with their thing or whatever it is. So thank you for participating, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.